تفضل مشكورا.
أحسن الله إليكم وجزاكم الله خيرا. هذا سائل يقول: ما حكم إقامة خطبة الجمعة وصلاة الجمعة في البيوت؟ أحيانا قد يجتمعون مع غيرهم من الأسرة، وأحيانا فقط الأسرة في البيت، ثم يقومون بالبث على الإنترنت ليتابعوا غيرهم، فما حكم هذا؟ أفيدونا بارك الله فيكم.
أنا لا أرى في هذه الأيام إقامة خطب الجمعة ولا الاجتماع من أجل الجمعة، ومن أراد أن يوجه إخوانه بخطبة أو كلمة فذلك لا بأس به عن طريق الأجهزة لا عن طريق الاجتماعات. أما الجمعة والجماعة أرى أنها تسقط عنكم هذه الأيام، ولا بأس أن يصلي المسلم بأهل بيته جماعة لا جمعة. أما الجمعة فليست واجبة، ولكم فيه يعني ما قرره ولاة الأمر عندنا في المملكة من تنظيم في هذا السبيل وإغلاق للمساجد واكتفاء برفع الأذان وما إلى ذلك. يكفي هذا، وإن أذن لكم برفع الأذان لا بأس أن ترفعوه من المساجد. إن لم يؤذن لكم صلوا جماعة بأهليكم فقط. أما الاجتماعات فإنها مضيئة هذه الأيام، والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أمر المسلم بأن يجتهد فيما يعود عليه وعلى صحته بالخير والعافية. عمر رضي الله عنه رأى امرأة مجذومة تطوف بالبيت، فقال لها: يا أمة الله، يا أمة الله، امكثي في بيتك فقد آذيت الناس، امكثي في بيتك فقد آذيت الناس. فجلست في بيتها، ولما توفي أمير المؤمنين عمر الفاروق رضي الله عنه قال لها أحد: الذي أمرك بالجلوس قد مات، فلو أنك خرجت. قالت: والله لا أطيعه حيا وأعطيه ميتا، والله لا أطيعه حيا وأعطيه ميتا. ولا أرى أن يوجد، أنا بلغني أن هناك خلاف بين بعض طلبة العلم، بعضهم يقول لا بد أن نقيم صلاة الجماعة والجمعة. هيئة كبار العلماء الذين هم قدوتنا في المملكة العربية السعودية وفي العالم أجمع اتخذوا قرارا بالاكتفاء بالصلاة في البيوت، وأن يقول المؤذن بعد الفراغ من الأذان: صلوا في بيوتكم، وصلوا في بيوتكم بأهليكم وإياكم والتشدد الذي لا طائل تحته. نعم.
MashaAllah. The Sheikh, Hafidhullah, was asked the question: what is the legal verdict in Islam in establishing the Jumu'ah and the congregational prayers in your house and spreading that on the internet and others follow you in that? The Sheikh says, I see that it is not permissible and is not obligatory to pray in Jama'ah and the Jumu'ah in these days. He says that this is something that has been established by the ulama or the government here, the prohibiting of praying in the masajid and doing Jumu'ah and the doors being locked. The doors being locked of the masajid to preserve people's lives. And this is something that is from the deen of Islam. He says to do this, to preserve the lives of others, is from the religion. And he gave a narration in relation to this regard. And that narration that he gave was the narration of Umar radiallahu anhu, that one day he saw a woman that had leprosy or disease like leprosy called Judam, and he saw her in the house of Allah trying to make tawaf. I think he said tawaf around the house. And he said, oh, he says, Amatullah. Oh, he says, Amatullah, Amatullah. And she came and he said to her that leave from here and stop this in the masjid. For if you stay in the masjid, you will harm the people, meaning with her contagious disease. You will harm the masjid. You will harm the people, I mean. And so the woman left the masjid and went into her home. And then shortly thereafter, Umar radiallahu anhu, his death came and he died. And someone came to the woman, who's while still being sick with this disease, and said to her, Umar has died, so now you can come out and do what you want. You can come out of the house now. She said, no, I will not be obedient to the ruler in my life and while he's alive, and be disobedient to him after he has died. After he has died. So she remained in the house. The Sheikh said then, after quoting this narration as a proof of this subject matter or this issue, he says, I see it's not obligatory to pray in the masjid because of what's been established as this a means to protect. The obligation has been lifted. For I see you can pray Jama'ah in the home with your family, but not in the masajid, if it's just you and your family members. And he mentioned that as far as Jumu'ah, this does not be practiced. For Jumu'ah is raised, the obligation has been raised from us. And that it is not, I don't see it permissible for individuals to have Jumu'ah in the houses. That this is not permissible. He said, in spite of the fact some students of knowledge may have said these things, that the Sheikh went on to mention that it has become a consensus of the scholars, Khatib from everywhere, that in agreement with Lajnat al-Da'im or the scholars there in Saudi Arabia, that the masjids must be locked and the people and the Jumu'ah not be established and people pray in their homes. That this is the answer that the Sheikh gave, Hafidhullah.
على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني